Salam alaikum. I would like to take this opportunity to wish the Muslim community a blessed Ramadan. I know this is a very auspicious month, during which Muslims from around the world fast to seek forgiveness, improve their spirituality and put themselves in the position of those less fortunate than themselves. Ramadan Mubarak.
There are reports of shrapnel injuries and ball bearings have been recovered. Video shared on social media shows the panic. Thousands of terrified concert goers screamed in fear and ran for safety.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Corbyn. On behalf of the Labour Party, I want to wish a happy Eid al-Adha to every Muslim in Britain.
And a U.S. law enforcement source tells CBS News the explosion contained nails.
And I want to thank the Muslim community for all it does in mosques and centres all over Britain.
There was just like a massive bang in the arena, and there was loads of people screaming and running, and when we all got outside there was like loads of police and stuff, everyone screaming and crying.
To all Muslims in Britain and around the world, I wish you a blessed Eid al-Adha.
In the middle of the afternoon, at the start of the holiday season, a deliberate attempt to drive a car into a packed British airport and blow it up.
I am proud of the contribution British Muslims make to this country.
That explosion happened at the Manchester Arena moments after Ariana Grande wrapped up her concert and then left the stage.
What a great honour it is to be asked to address you this evening and to lead this celebration of the incredible contribution to our national life made by the British Muslim community.
We are reminded of those Muslim values, those British values of community, family and charity.
What's going on? Oh my God!
Helping to bring young people together as well as the entire community, and often helping the homeless and the poor and helping out refugees.
There was just like a massive bang in the arena, and there was loads of people screaming and running, and when we all got outside there was like loads of police and stuff, everyone was screaming and crying.
And the contribution that British Muslims make to our country.
Outside, bloodied victims limped to safety. Some had to be taken out on stretchers.
We do need to be watchful of the risk that this could turn out to be a divisive election campaign, with some seeking to exploit xenophobic or Islamophobic sentiment.
We are currently treating this as a terrorist incident until we have further information.
One of the great strengths of democracy here and of our Parliament is the fact that it has traditionally had no truck with those on the extremes, and in particular on the far right.
The sound of the explosion was caught by dashcam video from a car parked outside the arena.
With Muslims and non-Muslims coming together in solidarity.
Armored police and ambulances rushed to the scene as terrified concert goers frantically tried to get away.
Tonight we celebrate not just the best of Britain's Muslim community, but the very best of Britain. So as Prime Minister, on behalf of the whole country, I want to thank every one of you for all that you do and all that you give to our country.
Islam is one of the great faiths of the world. Islam, at its very core and its very heart, is about peace and is about charity.
Please come on, let's quickly.
Keep your leg raised, look. Keep your leg on there. Keep it raised so you don't lose blood.
Let the message go out that we know Islam is a religion of peace.
Britain being a country where everyone can get on, whatever their background and wherever they're from. British Muslims embody that spirit. Ramadan Mubarak to you all.
There was blood and people's shoes and handbags and bits of food and phones, and it was just mad. It was just crazy.
So, have a wonderful celebration today. I indeed will be joining in celebrations at the mosques in my own constituency. Thank you.
CBS News has learned a group of young girls are among those killed in this incident that has UK police working closely with counter-terrorism and intelligence teams.
Let's celebrate the proud, multiracial, multi-faith democracy we live in. To everyone in Britain and around the world, Ramadan Mubarak.
We are currently treating this as a terrorist incident. This is clearly a very concerning time.
And let us stand side by side with the British Muslims.
A law enforcement source tells CBS News there were 2 explosions that contained nails. Witnesses say they heard that initial boom coming from the main ticket counter of the arena.
I saw how you worked constructively with the last Labour government to secure the rights of religious, black and ethnic minorities in law, from the pioneering Human Rights Act, which protected the freedom of thought, conscience and belief, to the Equality Act and the Religious and Racial Hatred Act, which made it a criminal offence to incite hatred towards a religious group.
I'm really scared because we didn't know what it was. We were kind of hoping it wasn't the worst, but then it ended up being the worst sort of thing.
So to all Muslims in this country and around the world, I want to say Eid Mubarak.
And emergency services out in full force. Images that reopen painful wounds for the British, recalling horrors from a not-so-distant past.
Assalamu alaikum.
In 2005, the City of London was introduced to violent extremism.
Ramadan Mubarak.
On July 7th, 4 suicide bombers blew themselves up in coordinated attacks that hit the city's public transport system. 52 people were killed and hundreds injured in what remains the deadliest attack on British soil.
So to all Muslims in this country and around the world, I want to say Eid Mubarak.
2013 saw 2 Islamist extremists hack a young soldier to death in the middle of the street in southeast London. The attackers claimed to want to avenge Muslims. Video footage of one of the murderers wielding a machete was seen around the world.
Islam is one of the great faiths of the world. Islam, at its very core and its very heart, is about peace and is about charity.
The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the attack, but British investigators did not confirm the claims.
On behalf of the Labour Party, I want to wish a happy Eid al-Adha to every Muslim in Britain.
I've still lists the current threat from international terrorism in the UK as severe.
From a massive contribution from the Muslim community.